Hello everyone, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Cheers! Today we will make this Porsche car poster in Affinity. But before starting, here I am with a bonus trick. This is an Adobe website where you can remove the background in seconds. All you have to do is upload your image, wait for a few seconds, and boom, it is done. Then you can download your image with a clean background removed. Now let's move forward. We will create this poster in A4 portrait size. After creating the document, I always recommend setting up guidelines first. Go to View, Margins and Guides, and set the margins to 12 millimeters. This spacing works perfectly for most poster layouts. Now, let's place our main image. Let me just adjust it. After placing the car image, we will also place another version of the same image with the background. The reason we do this is to extract natural shadows from it, which makes the final composition look more realistic. Tip: place both images together at the beginning so you do not have to redo the process later like I did. Now let me just place the background image. Let me just rename the layers. Let me just adjust it. In this image, we only need the road part, so I will mask out the remaining parts. I am using a black brush because my mask is white. In a mask, white means reveal and black means hide. We will apply motion blur to the car image to create a sense of speed and movement. Adjust the values according to your image, because every image behaves differently. Next, create a mask on the motion blur layer. Like this, we can drag and drop it onto the effect. Since the mask is white, select a black brush and paint over the areas where you do not want the blur. This helps you control exactly where the motion effect appears. If you notice some areas are not showing proper blur, it is because the shadow image overlaps that part. So first, remove the tire area from the shadow image. Now the motion blur will look clean and visible. Moving further, we will duplicate the card layer by pressing Ctrl+J. Now comes the most important tool in this tutorial, the Smudge tool. We will use the Smudge tool to manually extend the motion blur and create a more dynamic flow. Select the car layer and apply the Smudge tool in the direction of motion. After that, create another mask and remove any unwanted smudge areas to keep the design clean. Save your file. Now let's import another angle of the car. You can find these images on the Porsche website. I have also provided some in the description so you can practice. We will use only the headlight from this image. Use the selection tool to select the headlight. Then press Ctrl+J to duplicate it onto a new layer. Press Ctrl+D to deselect. This way, only the selected part gets separated. Now select this headlight layer and apply the Smudge tool. This will create a glowing motion effect only on the headlight, making it look more dramatic. It takes a bit of practice to get perfect strokes, but the result is worth it. Now go back to your car layer and enhance the effect further. I suggest duplicating the layer first so you always have a backup. If something goes wrong, you can easily go back. You can also change the values of the Smudge tool and experiment with it like this. Now delete the unnecessary layer. Select the Car 2 layer and add a glitch effect. Change the method to waves and set the strength to 6. And set the color channel to BGR. This gives a modern digital distortion effect, which makes the design more eye-catching. Now let's create some additional shadows. Create a new pixel layer and use a soft black brush. Then apply lens blur and adjust the opacity. This adds depth and grounds the car into the surface. To make the image pop, add a hue and saturation adjustment layer and slightly increase the saturation. Then add brightness and contrast to improve visibility. Select both of the adjustment layers and press Ctrl+J to duplicate them. Drag them on top of all the layers so the effects apply to all the layers below. This keeps your color grading consistent. Now add a curves adjustment layer. Curves help you control highlights and shadows more precisely, giving your design a more professional finish. I am using values I tested earlier. Next, add more shadows to enhance depth. Now I will decrease the saturation of the road to make it black and white. Also, apply a brightness and contrast adjustment layer specifically on the road to make it stand out. To create a vignette effect, use a soft black brush. Hold Shift while dragging to create straight strokes. Now add a texture overlay. I have provided these textures in the description. Change the blend mode to color dodge. This adds highlights and gives a cinematic feel. Next, add headlight overlays to make the lighting look more aesthetic and realistic. Change the blend mode to screen. Now let me just paste some text. You can also write it yourself. Now press T to activate the type tool and type Porsche. Now go to Window, Text, Character to open the Character panel to edit the text further. I am using the Gotham Knights font. Adjust the tracking and kerning to improve spacing and make the text look balanced. Now apply a ripple effect. Do not overuse it, keep it subtle for a premium look. Then create a mask and use a black brush to fade the effect downward. Next, add a halftone effect. Set the dots to round and keep it monochrome. Adjust the cell size based on your design and change the blend mode to color dodge for a glowing texture effect. Now add a twirl effect between the letters R and C. These small custom touches make your design unique, so feel free to experiment. Select the text layer, go to Effects, and enable Outer Glow. Adjust the values to enhance visibility and give a soft glow. Now create a new pixel layer and use an orange color. This will simulate sunlight hitting the road. Reduce the opacity so it blends naturally. Finally, apply an unsharp mask to sharpen the image. Add a final brightness and contrast adjustment for overall punch, and apply a depth of field blur. I am using tilt shift. but you can choose any method you like. I will also add a subtle drop shadow to the text to separate it from the background. And that's it! Your poster is complete. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you understood the concept, and as also, tag me on Instagram so I can see what you're making. I am waiting to see your designs.